When I walked around at MoMA, I was attracted by this painting immediately. This painting is my favorite one. It's called Woman Dressing Her Hair. It's from Picasso. A naked woman sitting on the ground. Who is this woman? Why is this woman naked? Is this woman feel very comfortable with this pose? The light and silhouettes separate the woman's body into many pieces of geometrical shapes, which is really abstract. When I came closer to this painting, I realized the woman's face is like cracked glass, which is impressed me a lot. Why Picasso drew her face in a contradict way? Her ribcage like hanging carcass of meat. Is this because this woman is very skinny? Her skin is hard and leathery. What if Picasso painted more texture of human skin and her feet outrageously oversized? Is this Picasso want to people pay more attention on her feet? This frightening creature looks as if she might have been deformed at birth. She is trapped in a small room with a purple floor and green walls. What if Picasso painted background with black and white? And where is woman sitting? The gloom color, think black, contradicted face are showing me overwhelming feeling of terror and sadness. When I walked into library, I saw some shadows on the wall. The window divides shadow into many geometrical shapes. It's like the woman's body in the painting. Is there also a window when Picasso drew this painting? This kind of dark and light squares looks very delicate. It's like the woman's arm and neck in the painting. The shape and the color was really similar. When I arrived at Bryant Park, I saw lots of people lying on the ground or sitting on the chairs. They are really relaxed, especially those two women. Their position was really similar with the woman in the original painting. What if Picasso painted a lying woman on the ground? I also found some chairs with shadows. It reminded me the woman's ribcage of the painting. It reminded me the woman's ribcage from the painting. The square shape and the color was really similar. Actually, this one is the one I don't like and I really don't understand. For me, it's more like a record instead of an artwork. It's called Lunar Sentence. It's from Landred. When I come closer to this painting, I saw some letters from A to Z near every move. What if there are also some word marks on it? This work is composed 26 progressive variations of the phrase of the moon. What if there are all phases of songs instead of the moon? Starting from the crescent through the full moon and ending with the new moon. The artist chose to take photo instead of painting. After I did some research, I realized each of the 26 individual images was matched to a letter of the alphabet which the artist used to compose word, phrase, and this sentence. That's invented the lunar language. The decoded sentence reads, when we pulverize word, what is left is neither more noise, arbitrary, pure elements, but still other words, reflection of an invisible and yet indelible representation. This is a mass in which we now transcribe the most obscure and real power of language. What if the artist used the white color for the background instead of the black? And what if the author combine all the pieces into one big pieces? When I came to the library, I realized the shape of the letter and the shape of the moon are exactly the same. They are all in circle, and I found the letter in the library is kind of vertical arrangement. It reminds me the arrangement of the original photographer. And the letter and the moon have the same function. They all bring the light to the human, and they also very shiny and delicate. What if the author could make the moon more shiny? When I came to the Brain Park, I found an interesting ground there. The texture of the ground looks exactly the same with the texture of the moon. The gray color was exactly the same, and they all have the white spot and texture on it. And this kind of rock ground separated into many square pieces. Its form of the ground reminds me the form of the original photographer. They are in many pieces of square shape. And what if the author could take more detail and texture for the moon? After I finished all the observation, I'm thinking, what should I do for my own work? I like those kind of shadows, and I also like those kind of the geometrical shapes. The woman's body looks very interesting, and I was inspired by his kind of abstract face. So I decided to use my own picture to do a collage. So I just take picture for myself, and I use the Photoshop to separate them into many pieces. And I compose different shadow parts for my picture and the same shape as the original works. And for some body parts, I use texture of the moon to make it very unique.